What is going on YouTube? Just helping you out here. And for today's video, I'll be doing a review on the Mophie Juice Pack. My particular case is for the Samsung Galaxy S8, but all cases of this type work the same way. They are just different shapes to accommodate all phones. I'm going to start off with the packaging. On the right side, it says that the case can hold 2,950 milliamp hours of battery, which is enough to give a phone one full charge. This number will change depending on the size of your phone. Some phones it will charge a little over and some a little under one full charge. On the left side, it says that the case can interfere with NFC or near-field communication. This is when you transfer content from one device to another by putting them close to one another. Basically, you should take the phone out of the case if you want to use this feature. Now the back contains most of the useful information. It says that the battery power in the case can give you 33 hours of talk time, 23 hours of web browsing, 27 hours of video playback, or 111 hours of music playback. These numbers vary depending on the phone you have. It says the case is universal to wireless charging, meaning that the case can be charged wirelessly and you can use any type of wireless charger that is manufactured. It does not have to be a Mophie wireless charger. Next, it says that it has high impact protection, meaning it is designed to still work properly despite being dropped. I personally have dropped mine quite a few times and have not noticed any change in functionality. Next, it says that the case is a low-profile design, meaning that it is durable despite its light weight. I was personally surprised that it doesn't make your phone that much heavier. Next, it says that it has priority technology, meaning that when you have the case on and charging, it will charge your phone first, and then when your phone hits full charge, the case will start charging. Next, it says that the case is compatible with other Mophie accessories. And lastly, there is a picture on the side right here to show that the case is two pieces. Now on the inside, the case comes with a little guide that walks you through warranty information, things to be cautious about, and other legal information. On the inside face of the case, it tells you what the max input and output load are, 5 volt 3 amp and 9 volt 2 amp for both input and output. It also includes some information of things to be cautious about with the device. And also there are these 4 green knobs, so when you put your phone in the case, it keeps it kind of tight so your phone doesn't bounce around a lot in the case. Now I want to get to my personal experience with the case. Like I said before, the case is actually extremely light, and the outer material is smooth, but not to the point where it is hard to hold. Putting the case on your phone is actually quite easy. All you do is slide the phone in like this. I would recommend going slow when you put the phone into the connector at the bottom just to be safe. I know people who have bent the connector because they were being careless when they were putting the case on. Right here, I just want to show you how thick the case is. It is about twice as thick as my phone, but it hasn't been an issue for me. And after you slide the case in, all you do is take this top piece and slide it on and snap it. That's it. Easy assembly. Now I want to discuss the buttons. Some cases make it more difficult to push the buttons on the side of the phone, like the power button and the volume buttons. This case does not. It is just as easy to push the buttons as on the actual phone. Although I have a screen protector on my phone, the case does stick up over the screen a little bit. In case you happen to drop the phone face down, you are still protected by the case. There are 2 sound ports at the bottom to project the sound from your speakers toward you. There is also a mesh material in them as well to make sure dirt does not get into your speakers. There is a fairly big hole for the headphone jack to accommodate many different types of headphones. Unfortunately, the case does not come with a charger, but it is USB-C compatible, which is the newest universal charger that most technology companies are switching to from micro USB, because it can be plugged in right side up or upside down. The orientation does not matter. The good news is that USB-C chargers generally do not cost too much. Now on the back, there is an activation button and 4 lights that signify how much charge the case has. If all are lit, that is 100%, 3 is 75, 2 is 50, 1 is 25, and 0 is none. When you click the activation button, it shows the charge in the case. When you hold the activation button, the lights do a surge animation to show that the case has been activated and should now be charging your phone. And if you hold it again, it does a surge animation in the other direction to signify that the case has been deactivated and is no longer charging your phone. When you plug the case in to charge it, the 4 lights flicker, and then one of the lights will continue to flicker while the others are either off or on. This shows you how much charge the case has and what charge it is working up to. In this case, I have 75% and it is currently working to charge the case to 100%. All the lights go off after about 20 seconds of being plugged in, but you can re-click the activation button if you want to see the progress of charge on the case. Now I want to talk about issues that I have had with the case. This is actually my second case. My first one worked properly for about 2 weeks. The issue was that after the case was off the charger for a few hours, I was not able to activate the case. It would still show me how much charge was left, but when I held the button down, the case would not activate. Mophie was very nice about it though. They deemed my case defective and sent me a brand new one at no charge, and I sent them back the defective one. Technology isn't perfect, there will always be defects. There is only one other issue that I had with the case, and it happened on both the first one I got and this one. Like I said before, these lights are supposed to show how much charge is left on the case, but most of the time it does not show the true charge even though the case is charged. For example, I leave it on charge all night, but when I wake up, sometimes it only shows 1 light, sometimes 2, 3, or 4. Although it shows me the wrong charge, the case is fully charged. I know this because when I use the case to charge my phone during the day, I still get a full charge out of it. For that reason, I think this is a very minor issue. Overall, I really like this case and truly believe it is worth the money. It was obviously well designed and tested very thoroughly. There aren't any issues with it that outweigh the benefits, and if you do have an issue, Mophie is always understanding and will likely replace it if necessary. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, leave a comment if you have a question about the case or an idea for a future video, and lastly, please don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel so I can grow and help more of you guys out. I'm just helping you out. See you in the next video.